Hello friends, in this video we will understand cell structure of cyanobacteria or blue-green algae. So first we must know that cyanobacteria is a prokaryotic and unicellular organism. Prokaryotic means no nuclear membrane outside its genetic material, and membrane bound organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, chloroplast, Golgi body, all these organelles, membrane bound organelles are absent, and it is a single celled organism. However, it is present also in colony. So now we will talk about cell structure of cyanobacteria. Okay, so cyanobacteria, cell structure of cyanobacteria consists of slime layer, cell wall, cell membrane, and protoplasm. So we will discuss one by one from outside. So outside the cyanobacteria, there is a viscous or gelatinous sticky substance. Viscous gelatinous sticky substance is there on the outside of a cyanobacterial cell. This viscous material that is present outside cell wall is called slime layer. So this is here, this gelatinous viscous substance forms slime layer. So what is the function of slime layer? This slime layer keep this cell moist and prevent from desiccation in drought conditions. And the another function of this slime layer is that this helps in sticking of one cell with another cell, and so ultimately helps in formation of colony. Now coming to the inner side of this slime layer is a cell wall. So cell wall is 4-layered in case of cyanobacteria. Cell wall. So cell wall is 4-layered, L1, L2, L3 and L4. So when you look this cyanobacteria under electron microscope, it will look 4-layered, and when you observe it under light microscope, compound microscope, it will look 2-layered. So cell wall is 4-layered. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. So because it is a prokaryote similar to bacteria, so here cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan, and the cell wall structure of this cyanobacteria is similar to gram-positive bacteria. So this is about cell wall. So next to this cell wall is cell membrane. It is lipid bilayer. So lipoproteinous cell membrane is there. Inside cell membrane is protoplasm. The protoplasm in cyanobacteria is divided into two regions. One is outer region and another is inner region. So outer region is colored. You can look at this structure of this cell. So this is outer portion and this portion is inner portion. This is inner portion, this one, and this is outer portion. So here outer portion looks colored. So this colored portion is called Chromoplasm. So here this portion, this colored portion is Chromoplasm, and this portion which is colorless is called Centroplasm. So this colored portion is called Chromoplasm and this portion is called Centroplasm. So why this outer portion is colored? This outer portion is colored because of these tubule-like structures, these tubule-like structures that are present parallel to each other. So these tubule-like structures are called thylakoids or lamellae. Inside these thylakoids, photosynthetic pigments are there. So these are photosynthetic pigments. So these photosynthetic pigments that are present inside thylakoids gives this outer portion a color. And which type of photosynthetic pigments are there? That is chlorophyll A, carotenoids, and xanthophylls. On the upper side of these thylakoids, vesicles are present, or you can say vesicles are embedded on the upper surface of these thylakoids. These vesicles are called Phycobillisomes. Inside these Phycobillisomes, accessory photosynthetic pigments like C-phycoerythrin, C-phycocyanin, these are present. These constitute Phycobillins, and these Phycobillins are present inside Phycobillisomes. Which type of Phycobillins are present? C-phycoerythrin and C-phycocyanin. So these pigments, the pigments that are present inside thylakoid and on the outer surface of thylakoid, these pigments gives color to this outer protoplasm that is called chromoplasm. So because of these pigments are present inside thylakoids, this part looks colored and this colored part is called chromoplasm. So beside the thylakoids, photosynthetic pigments and phycobillisomes, there are some gas vacuoles inside cell in the chromoplasm region. These are gas vacuoles. So in these vacuoles, gases are filled which provide buoyancy to this cell. So this cell can float over the surface of water so that it can take maximum light for photosynthesis. And another dark granules are there in this region. These granules are called reserve food granules. And inside these reserve food granules, reserve food material is there, that is Cyanophycean starch. Now moving to inner part, this inner part that is called centroplasm. Inside this centroplasm, a circular folded one circular folded DNA is there, and this DNA is naked, so no covering is present outside this DNA, that is called nucleoid. So single DNA is there that is present in circular form, that is called nucleoid. So here histone proteins are absent in this nucleoid. Except this single DNA molecule, some other small extra chromosomal molecules are there, and these molecules are called plasmids. Other than that, protein factories are also present in both the region, in chromoplasm and in centroplasm. These protein factories are called ribosomes. So ribosomes are 70S type because it is a prokaryotic cell. So this is the cell structure of cyanobacteria. So on the outer side is a sticky viscous layer is present that is called slime layer. So it keep the cell moist, prevent it from desiccation, and also help in sticking one cell with another cell so that it can form colony. Inner to this slime layer is cell wall, and cell wall is 4-layered. It is made up of peptidoglycan. The structure of this cell wall is somewhat similar to gram-positive bacteria. Inside this cell wall is cell membrane. Cell membrane is a simple lipid bilayer, lipoproteinous nature, and inside this is a protoplasm. So protoplasm is divided into two different regions: outer colored region, inner colorless region. Colored region is called chromoplasm, inner colorless region is called centroplasm. This colored region is colored due to tubules that are present in these regions. These tubules are called thylakoid. Inside these tubules are photosynthetic pigments, that is chlorophyll A, carotenoid, xanthophyll. Beside this, on the upper surface of these thylakoids, some vesicle type structures are embedded, and these vesicle type structures are called Phycobillisomes. In these Phycobillisomes, Phycobillins are present. And which type of Phycobillins specifically are present in Cyanobacteria? That is C-phycoerythrin, C-phycocyanin. These are accessory photosynthetic pigment, primarily light harvesting pigments. So beside this, gas vacuoles are there, and these gas vacuoles are filled with gases. They provide buoyancy to this cell. And another dark granules, reserve food granules. The food is reserved in form of you can say Cyanophycean starch. So Cyanophycean starch granules are there. In the central part, that is centroplasm, a single circular DNA molecule is there, and the DNA molecule is naked, so it is called nucleoid. Some extra DNA are also there, that is called plasmid, and protein factories are present in both the regions, centroplasm and chromoplasm. Protein factory that is called ribosomes are of 70S type because it is a prokaryote. So that's it for cell structure of cyanobacteria.